I should have put on the long hair. But
There we are. Hey, guys, this is Patdees, and I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania with Brian, Mr. Buysalot. And we decided to stop and check out his warehouse. And one of the things that he has on large display here, which I'll show you, it'll take a couple minutes before people come in, is all these concert posters. So we're going to talk to Brian a couple minutes here, and he's going to talk about basically where these came from. Is that notification?
Yeah, that might be a notification.
Did you sell something?
No,
you went live.
that I went live. I have T with me.
Hi, guys.
From Auctions4U. So we met up. She drove, what, 3 hours?
3 hours.
3 hours. And we're here down in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I only had to drive about an hour and 15 minutes. But Brian.
Still got here after tea.
Yeah. Treasure Hustlers on there. They're saying hi, Mr. Buysalot.
Hi, Treasure.
Jackie and Sarah.
Yep.
So
I watch their channel.
All right. So why don't we jump into and tell me a little bit about what you got here and how you acquired all of these.
Collection came out of California. Flew out. I do San Diego Comic-Con each year, and we do New York Comic-Con. But the collection came out there. The guy knew that we buy large quantity. He actually got referred by one of the Antiques Roadshow appraisers. So he called me up and said, hey, I have an immense collection of rock and roll concert posters, almost all silk screened. Almost all of them are signed and numbered by the artist who did them. He was a manager for some of the artists back in the day. And so I flew out there with a business partner of mine, looked at them, kind of got junk drunk, I guess. And we agreed to buy the collection. And as we're going through it, I got it back here, spent a lot of time because they were not organized. So we took about a 3-day period from me, Pam, and a bunch of other employees, and organized them all, and by the title of the group and stuff, and got them all in order. And then my partner was a little impatient about it, like, oh, why aren't we selling more? Why aren't we selling more? So I made a deal with him and bought him out of them. And now I own them, and we sell a good amount of them every day. We probably sell 5 or 10 posters a day, and the prices range anywhere from $15 to $300.
Wow.
And some of them are super cool bands that were only around for a little amount of time. We just sold a bunch of, maybe like 3 months ago, the Silver Jews, because obviously the main guy in that band, offed himself, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Or things happen and people pass away, so band members, those bands will pick up and you'll sell out of whatever we have.
Right.
Some posters we have 1 of, and some posters we have 100 of.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, we got 20 people in here now. I didn't want to.
Awesome.
I didn't want to interrupt Brian explaining basically where he got these, but Treasure Hustlers. Yes, T is with me.
I'm here.
She drove down and visiting, so
Hi, Sarah and Jackie.
we're in a narrow hallway area in the warehouse here, and we're talking to Brian. He just bought us lunch. We had pizza, so we've probably been here now. What time is it? About 2 hours, and he's showing us the stuff that he has in the warehouse. How about this? How about we pull out this super brass one? That the color on that with the car, that looks like a Mustang.
Yep. So this is a
wow, that's cool.
Poster done by Greg Rennell.
Super grass. Okay.
And you'll see down at the bottom, it's numbered.
Yeah.
We made 150 of them.
Okay.
And it's signed on the other side by Stainboy, which
hey,
is Greg Rennell.
Donatella, what's up, honey?
Hi, Donna.
Wow, that now let me ask you, how much you sell this on eBay?
I do.
And how much would you sell that for?
I believe this one on eBay is like 125, but I think we're doing a 25% off sale right now.
Wow. And that would look
and these actually do glow.
great.
Most
matted.
of Stainboy stuff is done with day glow paint. So if I got a black light,
right,
these would look better.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
There's all kinds of great bands. Greg Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
There's some psychedelic stuff. It's mostly 90s.
Hey Jennifer. Hey Adam. Maureen. Now I am on. As you guys know, I am mobile, so I am live. So the chat is rolling pretty fast. It's nice to see 24 people, and you guys can give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. We're going to have more footage that I taped with Brian, and we're talking about actually before we go today, checking out his other warehouse if time permits. T's down here, and Brian, you're here usually till 5.
I'm usually here till 5.
Right.
Or
So
8.
yeah, depending on this place is huge. He's got a lot. Infamous stacker. Yeah. Why didn't you take? You would go broke. Exactly. Now, how many different posters exactly do you have? I want to step back and kind of show everybody
There's roughly 1,100 to 1,150 different posters.
a real good, exactly what we got here.
And that was on one purchase.
Wow.
A total of about 60,000 pieces.
Yeah. Look at the color on here and the design and stuff like that. And I had a quick look at the one, make sure this was PG before I posted it. On Patdees' channel, but I mean, just the store these things, you need takes a lot of space. Now, generally, Brian, how are you shipping these out?
We ship them rolled in poster tubes.
Oh, you do? Okay.
If we roll them, they go in poster tubes.
Okay.
I find whenever you send something flat through the post office, they will try to fold a 20 by 10 box into your mailbox.
Okay. I saw something. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
Pop
Loves wrestlers.
Papa Shango, Ted DiBiase, Hillbilly Jim, the thumb wrestler.
Yep.
All right, get back to the posters, Pat. Stay focused. Stay focused.
That's his downfall as wrestlers.
Yeah, I like
Oh, really?
wrestling and Disney.
Oh, wrestling's awesome.
Yeah, and lunch boxes.
I'm from down south, so wrestling was, kind of bred into.
Well, Allentown,
Right
when they
into
first
North
signed
Carolina.
Hulk Hogan, this is where they signed him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
at
awesome.
Egg Hall. So that one I can't show on.
On the Patdees.
Now, what is the? Now, what would be like the cheapest poster that you have? Like, is it?
So we have some like $15 posters.
Now, what would that one be?
Most of the bands, like even I don't know all the bands, but something like this is probably a $15 to $20 poster,
Okay.
and it is the Negative Land, which I don't know who they are.
Okay.
And then you'll have posters like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs that are probably 60 or 70.
So
And-
size doesn't matter as far as
No,
posters.
it's
Like smaller posters are not.
it's the artist, the graphics.
Right.
We have some Rage Against the Machine from Jermaine Rogers, and that concert was supposed to happen in New York,
Uh huh.
and the police actually surrounded the place, and the concert never happened. So that poster is really good, and rumors are that Rage is regrouping, and they're going to do another tour. So those posters have been. I just sold 50 of those.
Now let me ask you. I'm interested in getting a $15 poster to give to one of the viewers.
Okay.
Basically, what I want to do is if people comment below afterwards on the video, next week I would do a random drawing where basically, hey, thanks for stopping or something, just whatever they would say. And what choices would you have here?
Well, we're gonna make it better for them.
Uh-oh.
So since they're a subscriber of yours, and if they leave you a comment,
That says I have subscribed to Mr. Buysalot.
they don't even have to subscribe to me. This is about Pat.
Oh.
If you guys are subscribed to Pat and you leave him a comment, you'll get a random poster. Somebody in the group will get a random poster. Pat will pick out who it is, or
Well,
however he does the
to be
generation.
fair, what we'll do is we'll use the YouTube random comment generator,
Okay.
and we'll do it live where it shows exactly who it is.
So the poster you get probably will be in the $50 to $100 range.
Cool.
So, but it'll be a surprise poster.
Okay, great. And so then I'll leave that up to Brian to ship right from here, and let him choose. And not, because honestly, I'm excited to meet Brian, and I plan on trying, to be honest, to have him as a source that I could stop down twice a month and get a bunch of different things from.
Hopefully we can talk Pat into one in clothes.
Clothes. Oh boy.
Look,
We
all
have
the jeans and the
on
pants.
auction that'll
Yeah.
close.
Uh-oh, here's another.
Jeans and pants.
King Kong Bundy, and that's signed.
Signed by him.
And he passed away. So that's can I come down and well, basically you got James, reach out to Brian on his YouTube page, Mr. Buysalot, and shoot him a message. He doesn't want people coming down unannounced, but you could are gladly. We booked an appointment, and usually any time between Tuesday and Thursday, because Monday and Friday is busy for him. But yeah, if you're serious about wanting to come down, and James is a friend from Scranton, Pennsylvania, he has a vape shop, and
Okay, cool.
he buys and sells.
So the rock and roll posters actually would be really good for him.
Right.
Shop. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish. I don't. Yeah. Well, the packaging is not good on this, but you know, this is what. Now here's Kurt Angle, Mr. Anderson. There's Kiss. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes when you're a reseller, you got to watch you don't get caught up into. I get myself caught up in sometimes buying stuff not to resell. I become too much of a collector. But again, Brian is going to offer, and we're going to work that out with him about the poster, and he's gladly offering a great poster that we're going to provide to the people that leave a comment. So,
And these are all the clothes from Sears. I bought out.
Furby, there's Furby.
This is an unsorted stack, you know, Mark's playset pieces, a bunch of Snoopy.
Right.
More posters.
More posters.
You guys saw the video that I did of the storage locker and the two-car garage that I bought out. This is a bunch of that stuff.
Okay.
So we haven't done anything with this yet.
Oh, more wrestling. WrestleMania.
There are thousands of carded figures out of
Wow. Yeah. And these go, honestly, these usually go $20-25 a piece.
Yeah. That figure is probably, because of who it is.
Well, what year is it?
Mysterio is probably a $45 figure.
Yeah. Well, 2007. So that's
all done by Jack Specific.
Yeah, Jack Specific.
That was like what, 2 years before he was.
Yeah, and they don't even make it anymore, Jack's. They had sold the Mattel does it now.
Right. So we got a bunch. Yeah.
Jackie or Sarah, thanks for posting Mr. Buysalot's channel in the chat. I appreciate it. I want you guys, if you can, go over and subscribe to him and say that Patdees and T sent you over and check him out. He's really a good guy. He's going to hook us up with stuff. And T made a 3-hour drive.
Yep.
3 hour.
That's all right.
3-hour trip.
Yeah, she rubbed it in.
Next time I'm here, we might do a 6-hour auction, so stay tuned.
We're gonna send her with a carload of stuff. If you guys let T know what you want that you guys see in the videos, I'll try to supply stuff for T to do an auction.
There we go.
And then T will make some money off of it for her channel to help progress her channel. And I'll obviously get to get rid of some more stuff and have another source.
Yeah, he's almost to 1,000 subs already, Treasure Hustlers were saying. We got 34 in here. If you guys could give me a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate it. And I asked Brian if we could go live, and he's like, sure.
Yep, for the sneakerheads, we got vintage Adidas.
Oh, cool.
These are the Patrick Ewing Adidas, still with the tags.
Nice.
There's a bunch of that stuff out of that storage unit I bought too. Starter jackets.
Hi, Myra.
I know some of these are good.
Hi, Jennifer.
I'm guessing that one's not your name.
And I apologize if I'm missing anybody here. Yes, sub to Mr. Buysalot. Support him.
Turtles.
Turtles. I mean, they're big.
This is vintage turtles.
Yeah. Boy, and the packaging is great on this. Wow. There's no bends. And I would even take the sticker off because a lot of times people, that's from Boscov's.
Probably 94?
91.
91?
Yeah. So what's that, 20-some?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are great.
So tons of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Long box CDs.
Hi, Susan.
1960s Batman models.
Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that.
From Japan. From mine.
Oh, wow. He's got a lot of stuff in here that you can't even. Now that looks like Big Bird over there in the back. Looks some sort of.
That is from Sesame Place.
Sesame Place. Hey, Lisa, thanks for stopping.
We got coins, which I don't know anything about.
Penny wants to know if you know Susan Baker.
Susan Baker.
Oh.
Susan works for me.
Susan Becker works for him. That's right.
Yep.
That's Becker. She wrote Baker. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Susan Baker. She's actually in Colorado. She's coming home tonight. I'm actually dog sitting her dog. Teddy, he's a French bulldog.
Yeah, the turtles. This is it. These are from 1991. Oh, even Star Trek. Look at this.
Oh yeah, Waterworld
ornament
movie. Like,
oh yeah.
Randomness, you know. But the warehouse goes from toys to Ralph
shirts.
Lauren polo shirts.
Here's
to Gucci shoes. I bought like 6 pairs of Gucci shoes.
Andy Griffin DVD specials.
Yeah, those are some of the original
Sets.
like. When CDs originally came out, they came in long packages.
Yes, I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
At like the record stores.
Sam Goody, yeah.
Yeah, like FYE in them. Yep. And then stuff that, you know, from my childhood, not saying how old.
Hey, Texas Val, thank you for stopping in.
I specialized in buying and selling.
Oh,
vintage
cool! Look at
toys.
that.
From the
Yeah.
60s.
Yeah, look
This
at
is from
that.
Charmin Chatty. It's an
Charmin
original
Chatty.
outfit right on the card. And those are from like the 60s, I think 64.
1962.
Well, I'm a little
1962 Mattel.
All right.
I didn't come along until 10 years later, so this
I didn't come along until 15 years later.
this is 57 years old.
And we have, you know, more outfits and there's Star
Yeah,
Trek.
oh wow.
Oh.
You know, there's just a lot of stuff. My fun is buying it.
Yeah.
Is the hunt. I look at every day as a treasure hunt.
An old Kmart.
And my worker's not murdering me for doing it.
1979 this is from. Look at that. It's so nice. You don't even want to open it and color it.
Right.
You just want to put it in a frame and maybe display it. If you're a Star Trek, the motion picture fan. Now, if anyone sees anything in here that they're interested in, and Brian, again, go to his YouTube channel, Mr. Buysalot, and you may be able to work out a deal with him. I'm pretty sure if you shot him a fair offer, that anything that he showed, he would sell you.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, we are. Look, I understand the reseller business. You guys are interested in buying stuff direct without me having to do the work. And, you know, I don't have any problem with people doubling up.
well, and these might even be collectors. These might be collectors that who are looking at these turtles and might want to just buy them for their own personal collection. Here's if anyone knows Patdees, he likes cards.
I don't even know what's in those.
Football cards, any card, 50 cents each. And they're actually in plastic sleeve holders, which the plastic sleeve holders typically are. There's Joe Montana. There you go.
Joe Montana.
That's his favorite ball player. He has
That
the
is my favorite football
googly eyes in the office. You want to put that in there, would you?
No, that's okay.
Okay. This one's for sale.
They're all for sale. Everything's for sale.
I mean, these protectors usually are about 10, 15 cents a piece. So he's got boxes of cards. There's about approximately 1,600 cards right there. Typically, one whole row is anywhere from 700 to 9, but that's about 1,600 cards.
And that box is probably priced 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how old the cards are now.
Right.
But I like stuff. Me personally, I like the vintage stuff, like the Robin Hood playset from Mark's.
Uh-huh.
That's the larger set. You know, that's like an $1,100 or $1,200 play
Oh,
set.
wow. What is that thing?
The rolled up thing? Or the...
It looks like a
mask?
turtle shell or something.
Oh, the mask up top.
What is it?
This is, we've had two people, both came up with ideas. One person thought it was...
Well, watch that pot don't fall.
Yeah, I got it. This is,
Patdees will be buying a... wow, look at that.
this is about 1910.
Wow. Isn't that cool? Where is Mr. Buysalot located? He is located in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Again, guys, you can reach out to him on his YouTube page. Go over there and subscribe to him and make a comment on one of his videos. He just issued a listing challenge video last week where if he doesn't reach it, he's going to give one of the people $1,000. So
To help their YouTube business. Or
Yeah.
help their reselling business.
So
Or go on vacation, whatever they want to do with it.
yeah. That one, I was worried about coming down because it's like right at the edge there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that rock crawl, that big remote control car up there.
Yep.
Do you have any little
Marvin
kids
Martian.
that come in here and want to take the stuff out and play with?
I have a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I have a 16-year-old, and I have an 18-year-old.
Oh, wow. Lisa, thank you, honey, for stopping. Yeah, catch me later. We got 37
Hi,
people
Lisa.
flipping crazy.
Yep.
Yep. All right, let's walk around a little bit.
Sure.
I'm going to walk around here and kind of show you.
Take you guys on a tour.
Now, oh, here's Jeff Hardy autograph. Kane.
But look, vintage Barbies. Like
Vintage
the
Barbies.
60s.
There's the Pillsbury Doughboy. Video computer system, Atari. That's an old-fashioned one. Look at the posters.
And then that whole pile of boxes. Yeah, that's all from Sears. No, none of this is this.
Disco. Look at that. Panic at the Disco. Now these boxes here are all books. Oh, he's far away. He's got to list 50,000 more. He's got a lot to go. I mean, basically that's 1,000 a week, and he just put that challenge out last week. So there's no way that he's caught up to that yet. And he wants to do basically 50 videos. This is just one of his warehouses. Here he had all these racks here, and all the cosmetics, the candles, the lotions, and different things that he has to offer that he sells. luxury. Even has you can't smell it watching YouTube, but it actually smells pretty good. Look at the neon on these posters. That's pretty cool. Slayer. He's got boxes and boxes of books here. That's his office manager, Pam. Hi. Is this your first YouTube appearance?
Yes, it is.
Well, there you go. Pretty soon you're going to have a channel.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so what they did is they went and into Sears and they bought a bunch of stuff. Like they just got these sweaters. This is their eBay shipping center here. So they have the computer there. They get things ready here. They had this bin, this tote completely full basically 10 minutes ago. So someone must have came and picked them up. But now over here, and I had asked them what was in these glasses. If you guys remember back years ago when they made the touch lamps, you could have, like, say, butterflies, roses. Well, the glass on those, see, here is an Eagle motorcycle. The glass would break. I got a phone call there, but it's a scam likely type call. Someone calling probably to sell me insurance that I don't need. But he sells these. So if you got like one of your lamps that have a broken piece of the glass and you're like, man, how can I find that? Contact Mr. Buysalot. He has that. He has all this. And look at the shelves of them. So he could sell you one piece. He could sell you two pieces. Here's another. Here's one. Here's cats. Oh, the Lisa would like that. So if you have one of those, maybe you even have one of those touch lamps that you want to change your glass and change the design. Maybe you had trees and you want to have cats, for example. You could change it to that. He's got boxes and boxes and boxes of them. And he has an eBay store. So you guys can check him out, Mr. Buysalot. He has a website. Now, this is a buy that he just featured on his video the other day at New Jersey, where he bought the poker chips, and he bought all this. So this is part of the lot that he showed. If you watched the video from the other day, here's a train set. So they buy a lot of things. These filing cabinets over here are loaded with pictures. Loaded. I'll show you. I'll open one. I mean, he's got probably easily 100,000 different pictures of different things, listed in here. I don't want to pull any out because then if they have a system in here, but just kind of show you roughly that when he says he buys a lot, he buys a lot. There's a lot of things in here. The employees were in there listing a lot of these things on here. Typically, he said he sells these for $17 or best offer. So again, if you guys are interested in stuff like that, check out his eBay store and go over there and, he has that stuff. Now, here's some of the remotes. If you guys remember. Okay, yeah. Well, Patdees asking what his name has to do with his business because he buys a lot. You're busting my chops. I almost fell for that when I was going to ask him. But here's the remote controls. Josh had bought a tub of them, and Service Electric is big in the Lehigh Valley here, the cable company. And, a lot of times, you know how it is, you lose your remote and stuff like that. Yeah, well, I want Mr. Buysalot to turn me into Mr. Sells a Lot. So I'm looking, look at all the precious moment stuff he's got here. Here's Barbie. Oh, wow, look at this. I love toys. Dudley, what's that? That's a little radio. Dudley Do-Right. Really, really cool place here. Hey, Donatella, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. See, I got paid to come here today.
Nice.
We got a bat here.
I thought he was grabbing the sword.
No. Oakland Athletics bat. Oh, Cooperstown Bat. That's in Cooperstown, New York. I've actually been there, and I've met the owner of the shop. And actually, she's going to be making some Patdees bats because I always say,
They're going to be small.
Yeah, right. Of course, you may not hit a home run every time, but at least show up the bat. Well, of course they're going to be small. I'm not Mr. Buysalot. I can't afford a big bat like this. I got to have
you know.
mini bats. Mini bats.
Well,
I don't
sometimes.
know, guys. We're two men here, and they're still talking about size. I don't get it. I don't
Well,
know.
it's of the poster size.
I thought he was grabbing the sword, like the shell.
No,
It's
that
like an African
that looked like
sword.
sort of like some sort of like something like a crocodile that was going to bite me.
Yeah.
Now there's an RCA. He's got a lot of stuff here.
Too much stuff. Like these are really cool. These are so if you have Penn State fans.
Right.
So these are by an artist called William Ressler. He's out of down by Bucks County.
Susan
Both
says.
my nieces went to Penn State.
Susan says size matters. You know.
These are signed by 4 players that went to the NFL. It's signed by Bob White, Shane Conlon, John Schaefer, and DJ Dozier. They made 1,986 of them because this was that year that they won the national championship. I own pretty much the entire print run, and I sell those on eBay for like $300.
Wow.
So actually, I think I just lowered the price.
Now, when you send that in, you send that rolled too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I'd be so nervous to rip it.
No.
Yeah.
Once you've learned how to roll, you don't have that
Hey,
problem.
Joy. How are you?
Only thick cardboard you don't want to roll.
Right.
So the thick stuff we don't roll, but
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what you do with the post office. Do not bend. Do not. You
remember
better
these,
off
T?
not putting that.
Now, do we have any, before I go here, we've been live almost 30 minutes already. Do we have any question for Brian real quick? I know someone wanted to ask me, how'd you come up with the name? And then I had to read it real quick. Well, duh.
how did I come up with Mr. Buysalot?
Yeah, Mr. Buysalot. So,
My wife and everybody else always complain that I buy a lot or I buy too much. So
so there you go, Danny May. He's actually going to answer the question.
yeah, we were kicking around the idea, and I was like, well, what would be a good business name? And I was like, well, I do buy a lot. Like, I don't buy one item at Goodwill or a thrift store. I buy, yesterday I bought 10,000 pieces of casino collectibles.
Right.
I buy a lot. So, Mr. Buysalot.
He's in Allentown, Pennsylvania, Penny Day. Someone is asking, on average, how many, I don't know if they mean items or their how many items do you basically sell a day for eBay?
We probably ship anywhere from 60 to 100 items a day.
Now, keep in mind that when does the auction start? T, do you have an auction tonight?
Tonight, well, we'll see. It's usually 9 o'clock, but
yeah, it all depends.
Till 10 o'clock.
Right. If she gets back on time. Now, keep in mind, Mr. Buysalot here hosts Facebook's auctions too, so he moves even merchandise that way.
Yep. And I send stuff to live auctions, and I probably buy at least 1 or 2 carloads of merchandise a week.
They want to know when the Mr. Buysalot auction is.
Oh, we're gonna plan that out, and
We're
we'll
actually
let them know.
T and I are talking about that. I'm going to try to get T to be one of my liquidators so that we can have another source of ways to bring you, the subscribers, merchandise at a cheap price. My deal with her is I don't care what it sells for, as long as it sells. And if you guys get a great buy, more power to you. I want you guys to make money, because then you're going to come back and buy more stuff from T and from Pat and from myself.
Now, someone asked, when did this all start?
My dad's an auctioneer, so I was at an auction when I was 5 days old, and I've been doing flea markets since I was probably a month old. So it's kind of always been in my blood. Went to school to be a chef.
That's so funny.
But don't do that at all.
That's my husband.
And I love this. It is a treasure hunt every day, which is exciting to me. And now I've came to the realization that I sell photos, a lot of photos. If you look at our eBay, it's a lot of photos. But we sell to the family members of a picture, and maybe their grandfather passed away, and we sell to them, and it's just giving them a memory that they haven't seen in 25 years for $10. And yes, I realize it's a small dollar amount, but when you get a letter in the mail that's handwritten to you, thanking you for selling somebody something, it's really touching, and it makes the business worthwhile.
Someone's busting. They want your autograph. Well, Mr. Buysalot is working. He's doing his YouTube. He's growing. So don't be surprised. Maybe one day he'll have some sort of T-shirts, and when he does his special auctions, he'll offer something up like that. So
soon my staff will have T-shirts. We're working on a design, and gonna have some T-shirts, and
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's got a.
So where are you originally from? That's what Penny was asking, because you said the South.
Oh, I was born in North Carolina. I've lived in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Hawaii, and a few other places, but those 3 places, the majority of my life.
And how long have you been in the Allentown area?
I've been here for 20-ish years. Is that
Okay.
about right, Pam?
Well, no, you can't just come here and roam around. He's got structure. He doesn't want, he's got employees and stuff like that. You need to make an appointment, and he's not looking for people to come and buy like one piece. If you're interested in coming down with $500,000 and buy a bunch of things, I'm sure he can work out a deal. He doesn't have to
double up without any question.
Right, and he doesn't have time to do one-offs and stuff like that. But you know what? Honestly, I just started talking to him about 2 weeks ago, and I asked if we could stop down and interview and do a tour and buy some stuff. And he's like, "Sure, just let me know when." And we coordinate it. So he's very friendly towards people. He's not standoffish where some people they don't want to help you or they don't want to get involved. He's willing to help.
I want to help your business as well.
Yeah,
because ultimately that benefits me in the long run. Too many people are worried about competing with each other and information out there. Why not give up your sources? Some of my sources are private.
Right, and
Some
I
of
get
them I
that.
won't give up, but
Right.
I have so much merchandise. My last 2 videos are about sourcing, and I gave you guys sources that called me.
Right.
And I did that because if you go to those sources, they're people I know, or the one guy I didn't know, but the guy in Barnegat, I know him really well. It helps his store. If you guys go and buy stuff from him, it helps him. It'll help you because you'll be able to get a good buy. And I want to see your businesses grow as long as,
Right,
as you try
and
you work for it.
he's got another warehouse that we want to go over. So we're gonna end this pretty soon because of time is of the essence here. And T's got a 3.5 hour drive back.
Like Gilligan's Island.
So I want to, how did you find?
He found us actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he found
came
us.
You came in our auction.
I know he had said something to me.
Probably either that or a lot of Josh and.
Well, you had said something to me about the flea market with Taco, and
because I usually set up at Sam's
right,
sometimes.
and that's how but I've had other people say stuff to me sometimes, and I wasn't sure who he was until now I'm like, oh, okay, because to be honest, I have people sometimes that know me, and they'll, then they want to sell me stuff, but sometimes, to be honest, they want to give up on the flea market, and then they want to sell the stuff really I can't even sell. I can't buy stuff for $2 under what I could sell it for on eBay. That's just not worth my time. Brian here understands the business and understands the need to make money, but yet he can't give the stuff away. So that's what's great about him, is because he really has a good foothold of everything that is going on with eBay, Facebook, auctions, and you're selling on Amazon too.
I have Amazon.
Right.
I have eBay, and then Facebook auctions, and
right
now I'm going to try to work something out with T, where T's going to be bringing you guys merchandise from the Buysalot vaults.
Yeah. And I was even suggesting to him is when he gets his website developing and stuff, and he could develop things like, people love mystery boxes and different things like that. So, he wants to buy more stuff and keep being Mr. Buysalot, but he's got to also turn over inventory. But I don't think that ever stops, because when opportunities come along, if he knows it's a good price, he'll probably pick it up. So, hey guys, I want to thank everyone that's joined us. Yeah, we were talking about something which maybe we'll share with you in the future. Thanks for Brian for joining us. Thank you for T, and we got to say goodbye to Pam.
And don't forget, guys, to leave a comment.
Yes, exactly. Leave the comment.
Leave a comment for Pat. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to Patdees.
Yeah. Afterwards,
for you
guys, leave that comment, because we're going to do that poster giveaway.
Right.
So don't forget.
And I'll make it a good poster. I promise.
Yeah. And Pam.
Bye.
Bye, honey. Hey, thanks for this is your first YouTube experience, and you never know, you might get the YouTube bug and go live one day. All right. Hey, thank you. Hey, guys, thanks for everybody. And Donna, again, $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. If you guys could give me thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Have a great day. Philly Picker, yes, I will be meeting up with you soon one day. We got to go down and have, if it's raining, we'll have Joe's Steaks. If it's not raining, we'll stop at Pat's or Gino's. Guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.